Griffey, look, it's Christmas. Got a box from Year One, Source One. That's Cummins parts, man. I don't know what this one is here. Not very heavy. Hope it's $1 million. So Griffey likes his present. He knows what it is. He wants that. So I don't know who did the deed, but thank you. They sent Griffey some chewy bones and us a couple of jars of peanuts for the shop. Oh, he wants one. Oh, that's funny. He's gonna get it too. He'll get into that. You want me to open up, buddy? You want me to open that up for you? Get you one? Want one? Let's see if we can get it open. What's in there? It smells good, Jeff. What's in there? Don't mind if I do. You gonna lick them all, or just get you one there, buddy? Want one? Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. You want me to sit down? Okay, you go get it. He says, I need a place to hide it. That's generally what I do with all my bones, is I go hide it somewhere. Oh, he's going to go get on my coveralls. That's the other thing he likes to do, is lay on my coveralls or my jacket in the house. I don't know. He knows he can smell me, I guess. Anyway, whoever sent that, thank you very much. That's cool. Awesome, awesome. Please take credit. And I got another Christmas present. Is this you, Danny? Sent me another big old roll of white balls. Must have saw the rack empty. But what you didn't see is right back there's right there. All wrapped up is a brand new one to go in there. Anyway, those are awesome. So that was you, Danny. Thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody. The old geese are going after the field out here. You can actually smell the geese poop. So anyway, I got a bunch of stuff that's going to go in the cat box. So much. I just got to put up the sticker. This is awesome. Thank you. Let's go have a look. Mrs. Anderson got a dog, but he's always with me. I keep asking her, when you going to get a dog, hon? Huh, bud? So anyway, got a box going to Theron Dickinson in Dalton, PA, Brian Woodstock in Janesville, Wisconsin, Joseph McClintock, Port Norris, New Jersey, Vicky Runquist in Deer Park, Wisconsin. Michael Durrani in St. Clarksville, Ohio. Edward Rowan in Boaz, Alabama. And Zach Dillard in Holiday, Texas. Michael, yours is coming in 2 packages, hat in there, silhouette in the big package. So anyway, thank you guys for supporting me. And I gotta figure out how to get to the shop without him. Gonna have to fool you somehow, Griffin. So we're making some soup today. What kind of soup we having, Jake?
10 weight.
32?
Yeah.
We're having some 32. No, actually, we're waiting to see if this thermostat actually opens. What are we now?
115.
115. I got 100 degrees to go. Okay, the stat says 225 on it. We're about 220 now. Nothing's happening. I don't see no separation, Captain. Can you give it some more heat? Can you turn up the dilithium crystals? What do you know?
It's still stuck at 220.
220?
Oh, wait.
Chinese gauge.
Yeah, it jumped. We're at 230.
230. 235. It's supposed to, what did it say, 237 in the book. Oh, your big propane one? That's what I thought you were bringing. It's opening, I think. Yeah, that's opening.
Yeah, we're almost, we're 245.
245.
Should be fully open.
At 245?
Yeah.
True. So we're approaching 250, and it's still not fully open. Good Lord. It's 250 and climbing, Captain, and it's still not fully open. Good Lord. No wonder it didn't have any oil pressure, Lauren. 280. Jeez, what's that shoot? So that's how it works. Once that opens, that pushes that tip up into a chamfer and seals it around the top edge of that, and then the oil passes through the passage. Kind of a crappy system, if you ask me. So we've been doing some testing today. Thought we'd test the oil thermostat for the cooler. It does not even begin to open till like 260 degrees. So we've ordered a new one, and it's a new number. It's been updated. Surprise. So what else have we discovered? Oh, Source One sent a pickup tag for the oil pump. They are taking it back. They're going to refund my money. I want to show you how this thermostat deal works. So we got a new one, and Jake went out and tested it, and it doesn't even start to open till 270 degrees. So they've used 2 different thermometers. They both verify that it's really slow to open. So I don't know if that's some more Chinese junk or what, but so down there's where it goes. That's the soft plug that I dropped in there. We haven't put it in. So when this goes down in there like that, when the thermostat opens, you can see that it closes off the hole, and the oil can no longer go through there because of the chamfer. But it doesn't really start opening until 270, and it takes a long time for it to fully extend and touch that. So by the time it does that, you've cooked your oil. And if you were running synthetic, I would think it'd be fine. It says synthetics can handle up to 300 degrees, but regular engine oils, diesel engine oils, you know, everybody's got a different opinion. Some say 240, some say as high as 260. But the oil starts to oxidize. That high temperature oxidizes. It turns to sludge. And there was a lot of sludge in that old cooler. So not changing the oil and too hot of oil, to me, it's just a ridiculous system. So I've been reading through how this system works. The filter bypass doesn't even open till 100 psi. And the main pump relief valve doesn't open till 250 psi. So I just don't see any reason. It sounds to me like that cooler would handle that much pressure. We're not going to get to 100 psi, but I wanted to explain to you how this viscosity sensor works. And I'll have to show you some pictures of it also. So you've got, this is a drain port, and inside that it's got an orifice. If you can see it in there. Probably not going to focus on it. Anyway, so you have an oil line that comes over. This thing's going to set like this. You have an oil line that comes over from the engine oil rifle, chilled passage, and it comes into here to this port right here. This is main rifle pressure. And when the oil's cold, it comes down through here, and there's an annular area right in here, and then there's an enlarged area. So what they've done is, when you run that oil through there and it's a tight fit, once it goes into that other area and then out this larger orifice, you get a huge pressure drop. And because you get a huge pressure drop, this is the port and the line that would come out to the pump that goes to the pressure control in the pump. So it can't sense any high pressure there, so it's basically mute. So once the oil gets hot, the viscosity comes down, the pressure drop is 0, and then it senses the pressure and it controls the pump at 35 to 45 psi pressure. So it says one of the ways you can test this is by disconnecting this. Just take the hose from the main rifle over and hook it into the pump. Now, this is the hose, what's left of it, that went from the rifle passage in the block to this viscosity sensor. And they crimped it so hard on the ends that it pulled it down, and it left kind of it's still there, some rubber there. On the ends it squoze it down. You could hardly blow through this. And the hose doesn't look good either. It's kind of oval. It's old, it's cooked, it's no good. So I don't know how that would have affected it. The book says if that hose is plugged or damaged, that you will have low oil pressure. Anyway, that's how it works. And the reason that they use this, forgot all about telling you that, they want it to have really high oil pressure to the STC controls, because they want the controls to feel now, so you can get it started and it clears the smoke up real quick. But that's not really a big concern to me. I don't really care if it, I'm sure the EPA and everybody was concerned about it, but old Jeff Anderson's not. So I think we're going to go ahead and put that plug in the cooler, and in the cooler bypass, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll let you know the results. My bearings showed up today. This is what new bearings are supposed to look like. These are FP, Federal Mogul. Why don't they call it FM Diesel? You're listening to FM Diesel. Don't touch that dial, it's got soot on it. Anyway, so those are the two numbers. This goes to the number 7 main, clear on the back. It's really super wide. And then everything else is like that. Well, I take that back. There's some wide ones in there, but what is it? I think these are the top ones. They're skinny. Bottom ones are wide, top ones are skinny. So what caused all the problems with this engine. I think you see them laying right there on the cardboard, minus the oil pump, but it was a cascade of failures. You're running super hot oil through these. That's the way they're designed. I disagree with that design. Nobody else did that during this time they were manufacturing engines in the early 90s. But a lack of maintenance wore the bearings out. That made them lose oil pressure. Not changing the oil sludged and carboned up the cooler, and an oil thermostat that wasn't opening like it should, and the pressure line to the viscosity sensor that was plugged up messed up, and then of course it wore out the oil pump. So you just got, when you don't maintain a piece of equipment, you just get a cascade of failures. And I think that's what's going on here. Now, it didn't have good oil pressure when Lauren bought it. It wasn't Lauren's fault. He took care of it. It was the previous owner. Are there problems up there under the covers? Leaking STC pipes and whatever? We don't know yet. Once we get it together and we take them off and have a look in there while it's running, we'll know. And we'll go into that. But as of right now, I'm not doing that. So I've got the bearings. You saw that. We're going to get the bearings in today. Hopefully get the pan all up on there. And then we can get the cooler in and put this side back together. And then all I'm waiting on is the seal kit for the STC controls, control valve, and the oil pump. And that oil pump's stuck in Indiana. I'll have to check this morning and see where it's at. So I'm hoping that that'll be here, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. And then we can get the pump in and we can get this fired up and see where we're at on it. So should be able to show you a video of it running next week, I'm hoping. Anyway, I'd love to get it done and get it out of the shop and go back to work on the car and some other things. Anyway, thanks for watching all this, and thanks for your comments and advice. Appreciate it. I had a lot of guys tell me how to get that junk off the firewall, so I am going to try some of your suggestions. I'll let you know what happens. Hey, good Friday morning, everybody. Headed out to the box this morning. Griffey's on a walk, so he can't bother me. Okay, so let's see. I got a couple of big. Got a big box going in here to Jacob Parr in Colliers, West Virginia, and one going to Tim Riley in Hull, Georgia. Tim's got him a house / machine shop he's building, which is awesome. Anyway, thank you, boys. Enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome to another issue of Papa Jeff's Whiteboard with Casey and Olivia. So we want to talk about some awesome subscribers, so go ahead, Livy.
George
Monticello
from Minnesota. Dan Delanto from Woodbridge,
Ontario,
Canada.
and he sent the girls an awesome Christmas card, and somehow it got lost on my desk, and we just found it. Anyway, awesome card. Dan, thank you very much.
Clark, Michigan from Half Moon,
New York.
Alice Chalmers from Half Moon, New York.
Hey, I don't know who Clark, Michigan and Alice Chalmers is, but that's a funny one there. Thank you very much. Oh, dropped it. Got it. Anyway, thank you for the card there, Clark, Michigan.
Can't turn it over.
And Alice Chalmers. The girls love it.
Jade Van Lantry from and Dad, Colorado.
And they sent a lovely card. Thank you very much, Jay.
Nathan,
Frone
Phone,
from Lewisburg,
from Lewisburg,
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And Griffey. You drive me nuts, Mr. Dog.
By Olivia and Casey. Thank you for the Christmas card.
Awesome.
I don't have to say it because you didn't say by Olivia and Casey, so I'm not going to say. I did say. You said Casey.
Do you guys love each other? Do you get along?
No.
No? At all? No?
Never.
Never? Seems like you play pretty well together. Every time I've been around.
Yeah, that's because when we go to other people's houses, we're good.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What about my shop? You have to be good in my shop, don't you?
Yeah. If we want to.
If you want to.
Yeah.
So you ready to have some candy bars?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, sweet. Let's have candy.
It's alright. It's alright.